Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sulekha Sen and I'm here to narrate some short stories. Some would be real and some fictional. So let's get started with our first story. So the first story is about a novelist who loves to write and is now about to write a crime novel. So the name of the girl is Meera. She wakes up in the morning, goes to take a shower, comes out and does her prayer, her daily prayers. Then she comes to her table, prays to the idol sitting on her table, and then starts to write. So now she opens her notepad, takes out her favorite pen and sits down to writing. She writes a few sentences and then thinks, what should I write next? She cannot frame sentences. Nothing is coming to her. You know how we sometimes get blocked? We don't know what to do. So the same thing's happening with her. She doesn't know what to write next. So she sits there thinking, what should I write? What should I write? No ideas. Suddenly, her friend calls her. The phone rings. So Meera picks up the call. It's her best friend on the phone. So the friend says, hey, what are you doing? Meera says, what else? I have nothing else to do. I'm sitting here trying to write something, but nothing's happening. So now the friend says, why are you worrying so much? You've done so much work before. You've written so many things before. Why are you worrying? You shouldn't have to worry. Just relax. Do not stress over it, because if you stress, you won't be able to write. So listening to this, Meera says, yes, I think you're right. I'm stressing too much. That's why this is not happening. So Meera says, but I'm not getting any inspiration to write the crime novel. And her friend says, why don't you try watching something? Meera says, I've already tried all of those things, but it doesn't work. So the friend says, you've just tried reading books, right? You haven't tried watching something for real, watching a TV series or a movie. So Meera says, yeah, you're right. So the friend then tells, you know what, I called you to ask you, will you be home today? Meera says, what else do I do? I sit at home the whole day. So the friend says, okay, then I'll come see you today. Meera says, fine, whatever. So now they hang up the call. Now Meera just sits there thinking, you know what, this is not happening. Let me just keep it and leave. So Meera arranges her table perfectly and then gets up from the table to go watch something, okay? So now she goes, takes her laptop out, gets a glass of water for herself and goes to her bed. She wants to be comfortable while watching something. So she goes to her bed, lies down, drinks 2 sips of water and sits there, opens her laptop, tries to watch something. She scrolled through a few TV series and found something that's very intriguing to her. So now she wants to watch it. She starts watching it and she keeps watching it for more than an hour actually. And after that, the bell rings. The bell rings. She suddenly wakes up from her sleep. Oh shit, did I just fall asleep? Now, in that gloomy state of mind, she goes to the door, answers it, and sees her best friend there. She's utterly pissed, like in a very cranky mood. So her friend says, hey, Meera, what are you doing? And Meera says, I was just watching the TV series and I dozed off. So Meera's friend says, oh, great, then you just woke up from your sleep. Let's have a cup of coffee. So Meera says, what, you want coffee now? You want me to make coffee for you? The friend says, yeah, who else? And then Meera's like, fine, whatever, just sit, I'll go get you coffee. She goes to her kitchen, just stands there for a good 15 minutes, doesn't know why she's there, because she's zoning out a lot these days. Like, she's been cooped up in her house the whole day. She doesn't know what's happening in the outer world. She doesn't meet people. She doesn't talk to people. All she does is think about her book. And this is not helping her at all. She's losing her mind at this point. So now she suddenly realizes, okay, I need to make coffee. She starts to make coffee and pours 2 cups of coffee on the cups and takes the tray out to her friend. Her friend is weirded out looking at the cups like, what is this? Like, you don't even provide snacks to your guests, huh? Meera is utterly pissed at this point. Like, what do you want from me? Like, you wanted coffee, I gave you coffee. So she's like, okay, fine, wait, I'll go get some snacks for you. So now Meera is zoned out, like she was all this while. She's zoned out. She goes to the kitchen again, stands there for another 15-20 minutes, doesn't know why she's there. She just stares at something on the slab. She's just there looking at it, staring at it. She doesn't know what to do. She just stares at something on the slab. She's there for snacks, but actually stares at something, picks up that thing. That is a knife. She picks up a knife, goes straight out, looks at her friend, staring at her. The friend says, "What are you doing? Why do you have a knife in your hand? Are you crazy or what? Dude, it's a big ass knife. Please keep it away. You might hurt someone here." Meera doesn't listen to anyone. She takes the knife in her hand, stares at her friend mercilessly, and starts stabbing her. Keeps stabbing her. The blood is spilled all over the place. There's blood everywhere, literally everywhere. And suddenly, the bell rings. And Meera just wakes up from her dream. And she's sweating. She gets up, goes to the door, and her friend says, "Hey Meera, what are you doing?" So that's the end of the story. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, share and subscribe, as this is my first video. So please help me grow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.